Let's go.
Oh my gosh. They're off, everyone. The 100 mile. They're underway. Hundreds of runners surge away from the start line. They're full of excitement and adrenaline. And this is the best they're going to feel all day as they are in for one hell of a challenge. It's a very long day out there at night as they head into the Pyrenees and make their way out of town and up into the mountains. Wow, this is incredible, and huge shout out to the guys who are out there with the GoPros and the cameras bringing this live stream to life. We can see Brent Pachu, our lead male, is sending it across the top of this mountain, and what a ridgeline that is. Absolutely incredible, and I hope he's looking up and taking in the scenes.
Now, off from the start, we had Katarzyna Dąbrowska from Poland leading right from the get-go. Extremely strong. She's coming off of a win at Ultra Trail Australia, also a world major, and heading off, followed by Aurora Sio, who is a little bit older, which I'm very excited about. I like to mention that. She's 47, and she has been holding in second. And we haven't really seen a shift overnight. Those are still
holding.
Yep, on first and second. We have seen a switch in the third place. It was, I believe it was Sandro Coelho Capistros who was in third yesterday when we left you. Now let's look on the men's side. Santos Gabriel Rueda, who's a fan favorite, who we have been following. I believe he was second last year. We knew that he would be up near the start, but Benyat Marmasol was the favorite coming in, and he's unfortunately withdrawn overnight.
So we have this split screen of the top men and top women here. So Saga Reda on the left, and then on the right was Katarzyna. And
she is taking her time at the ace. I mean, I said it's good if she takes time, but she is sitting down now for a fair chunk of time. So it's something for us to keep our eye on.
Oh, wow. It's going to be a tough finish. Yeah, trying to check in.
Messaging her partner to see if we can get any intel on what was going on through that transition. Saga absolutely not losing any momentum over this technical terrain. He was keeping us on our toes as we saw him.
And as we have this beautiful shot with the high altitude lake on the right hand side, the valley on the left hand side, and Saga Reda in the middle, like we're looking at a world class professional athlete in ultra trail running. But man, his background, he's been all over the place. He's still a nuclear engineer.
Yeah.
So he's like a big brain on fast legs.
We saw images of Teo on the screen, who was coming up to that dam section, running along that dam section. You can see there the dam is ahead, but Teo he's moving well, but maybe a little bit of a slower cadence than what we saw in Saga. So Teo Soriano and has now put in, we're guessing, around 10 minutes from second place. So pretty exciting. Oh, this is a tough moment, folks. I mean, we are now privy to this is rock bottom, I would say, the lowest moment we've at least seen for Kesha. She's got to be battling in her head, what do I do? How do I get the strength to continue? She's on a 16-kilometer climb, a 17-kilometer climb.
That is a long stretch.
And she still has 45K left to go in this race. So she's leading. She's leading by a ton, but she's not done yet. There's still a third of this race left to go, and she's clearly struggling.
And he said, like, oh, okay, it looks like she's found motivation and she is back on track. Sometimes, this is the internal dialogue, and if you can spin it into a positive, she's back, and she's back with a purpose.
Yep, she's continuing to move. Even these elites who are doing incredible things, breaking course records, coming top 10 scratch, they're human and they do suffer and struggle too. And we're seeing this with Kesha.
So here, interesting, we do now have this split, and it is 15 minutes between Saga Reda and Teo Soriano. The move has been made by the Argentinian runner, and it didn't look like he was pushing the pace. He was just, like I said, like consistently moving across technical terrain, and just like that, on that section, just put quarter of an hour on the French runner, currently sitting in second place and not looking bad at all. Like, you know, he got some water, went in there, looked for the food that he felt he needed, and then he's back out running on that like kind of douche grade climb. So he's nowhere near done.
Come up, and you can see the split between Sega and Teo. There's now 2.35 kilometers between them.
From Spain, Aroa Sio. The images show that she is running well, making good use of her poles, and it looks like all the lights are green for Arasio, which means the way she's moving now, she will be closing a lot on Katarzyna Dąbrowska, and the battle for first is still very much happening. Surely but slowly, she is progressing towards the finish line. And these are images we are super happy to see.
Yep,
she's back. Sure.
She is back, and the race is on.
Look at that. He is absolutely flying on that section. And I think we should keep an eye on the splits.
Yep.
Because our third place male coming from French Polynesia, Delby Villa Gongora, is, he's striding it out.
And that climb is just unrelenting. Straight up the mountain, steep incline, no switchbacks. This is what you face when you come to run the trails in the Pyrenees.
You can see here on the right-hand side of your screen, Théo Soriano from France, but still moving with an intention. We saw him at the aid station in RTS. Spirits were high. He was confident he was going to make it, and he's still trucking forward.
Okay, back here with our leading woman, with Kasia. She is moving really slowly right now. I wonder if this is part of the sleepiness that Maciek was referring to. Of our second place women, Aurora Sio, still moving very well. She's on a little plateau in the midst of this 16, 17 kilometer climb. Now we see here Sega coming to the top of that final climb of the 100-mile race. He has really shown such strength across the ascents, the descents, the flats. There really hasn't been a moment where we've seen him on camera show any little bit of a weakness. This is just an incredibly strong and versatile athlete.
And look at him, just in full confidence, putting the poles away now and starting that descent. And look at this on the left-hand side of your screen. Saga is now tiptoeing into the town of Villa, tiptoeing into victory. Oh, look at that. He's broken into a smile. The celebration is there. And the official song is playing. He's going to ring that bell.
That's the celebration that I was hoping that we would see. I mean, just pure joy.
We see the flag from Lionel Messi.
He's being absolutely tackled before he gets to the finish line. This is our men's winner of the 100-mile race at Val d'Aran by UTMB, Sega Rueda. My goodness, Santos Gabriel Rueda, congratulations. You are the winner.
What an absolute legend. And look at that. I don't know if that was on purpose, but all the flags up high are flying light blue. Side running in second place, Théo Soriano. And then in third on right-hand side of your screen on the way up the last climb is Delby Villa Gongora from French Polynesia. Our Frenchie Théo Soriano, meters away from the finish line. This is going to be a day to remember. He's getting the poles out, his freaking celebration, throwing everything out of the window.
He's like, I don't need my gear anymore. I am done. Let's get rid of the poles. I am finished and I am second place. Let's get our cowbell out.
Professor is ringing recess. Make some noise. Let's celebrate for Delby Villa Gongora.
coming in to the finish. Wow, our third place man, Eto, the warrior from French Polynesia, as he's referred to in the Tahitian press, stopping his watch there and ringing that bell. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, Katarzyna Dąbrowska is making her way down, and in just over 30 minutes, we'll be crossing the line. This is going to be a massive celebration, ladies and gentlemen. They are bringing her home. Please do the same at home. This is crazy. This is the one and only Kasia Dąbrowska.
Incredible finish for the On athlete, and she must be so relieved and so proud of herself. Wojowniczka, the warrior from Poland. Congratulations, well done.
That is going to be a race she will remember forever. Spain's Arroasio claimed a superb second place, while France Salomé Guiron produced a breakthrough performance to complete the podium.